You seem astray, child.
And there comes the A detached figure looks on from the ruins of a beach, unperturbed by the chaos.
And sad. What pains you so? Has the truth not graced thee with its miracles?
Part 19. The Fork in the Road. Once you enter the temple, there's no turning back. "37 stands dazed on the beach. She looks around at the familiar island. The once pristine shores are now clattered with the debris of human weapons.
How did this happen?
I'm trying to be patient with her right now.
I passed the test. I was granted the truth. I have the answer with me.
You have the answer of the emanation, not of human stupidity."
What did I do wrong?
No, 37. None of this was your fault. Hysteria has come to this island, and people are caught up in it. It is the storm syndrome, taking the form of war.
The mind is growing increasingly tense. The situation has gone far beyond expectations.
Has it been 6 hours since we entered the cave? How strange dream. It lasted longer than I thought.
6 gave 2 hours to leave, and now 6 hours have gone by. But the islanders and the visitors are all too wrapped up in their own misery to notice.
This is bad. The plan we have with Zeno.
This objective is of the utmost importance. But where is the team now?
37. I have to go.
I have to find Sophia.
She dashes into the forest, desperately searching for any sign of her red-headed friend. Just as she goes further, a faint call stops her.
37.
Oh my god, you're alive. I'm so glad. Oh goodness, he's hurt!
6, you seem...
He's not gonna... There's no way. The leader looks even paler than usual. His robe is in tatters and his crown is covered in with dirt. He rests his back against the broken pillar, gazing up at her.
Have you passed the test? On what question did you seek its knowledge? And what answer did it give you?
Stunned by everything she's just been through, 37 recites the numbers for the 3rd time, still a little dazed. He listens intently and falls into silence.
6, weren't you going to perform the cleansing ceremony? And Sophia, she...
37 trails off as she notices a dark fluid seeping from his robe. Wait! No, I have been spoiled about the rest of the island, but I didn't see that.
Please come up to me, Miss Vertin. I wish to have a word with you.
Man, don't stand silent. I'm gonna die. Don't do this. His voice is gentle, but his expression is grave. A gush runs across his stomach. His robe is soaked in crimson.
50 strides from here, on the semicircle square, you will find your friends and the rest of our people.
Why didn't you run with them? Why?
I have done as much cleansing as I could. If nothing goes wrong, they will regain consciousness soon.
May I know what happened during the cleansing ceremony?
Girl, he's dying. What are you asking?
37 and I each had a bizarre dream after the earthquake. Did everyone on the island fall asleep too?
The island's order is forged by our faith. And now that faith has been broken, that is all there is to it.
What did you say?
Upon our arrival, I sensed a large-scale ritual surrounding the island. Is that the circle you kept talking about? Was it broken during the ceremony?
No, the ceremony was just a ceremony. It was never the source of our faith. Our journey was ended by the same thing that began it, Miss Vertin.
He whispers softly without looking at 37.
Which is the truth.
The waves crash onto the shore, bringing debris from the plains with them.
It doth not surprise me. The wise, so blinded by their pursuit of knowledge, they often neglect the harshness of reality. A common downfall of the contemplative.
Says she who sacrifices people to get what she wants. Oh, fake ass bitch.
Pray tell, in the midst of such overwhelming destruction, where has their vaunted wisdom gone? And what good does it bring in this final hour? I can hear thy weeping and bellowing within, Miss Sophia. Many a time you have knelt at the temple of truth, devoted yourself, prayed for your people, and withstood the tribulations set upon you, all for the betterment of others. Thy character is without reproach.
She lifts her hand, smiling. Above, the roar of warplanes persists.
Yet the truth has never deemed you worthy, has it?
No, that's not.
She wants to leave, but her feet are rooted in the sand. She wishes to defy, but her body refuses to budge. And where would she possibly go after all this?
You shall be granted a greater opportunity, a blessing that befits thy devotion.
A blessing? She's as fake as press on nails. I can't deal. Her unsettling tone causes the girl to instinctively step back.
No, that's a violation of the scripture.
I mean, I don't agree with your scripture, but right now you need it.
We shouldn't.
The scripture? Yet you were never truly counted as one of them. Do you not agree?
Yet! She would eventually...
As evidenced by the decision that truth hath made.
Oh.
No one escapes their fate, as ever.
The bottle they tossed away when she was little. Huh? Route 2? That's your number? Ow, my ears!
I don't understand.
She looks at Six, eyes wide in disbelief. He has just effectively declared that their faith is dead.
I know the answer given to Mama was right. The transcendental law is gone and the supreme existence is in chaos. This caused our model to fail and allowed the discord in the phenomenal world to affect the essence of things. But did the truth really fall apart? Chaos is also a form of truth, is it not? Just like how irrational numbers are numbers. Despite our dislike of them, they still exist and cannot be denied.
She steps forward, hoping for an answer.
But how? How did this become the destruction of our people's faith?
Girl, oh, my goodness. You've been brainwashed to think everything in terms of numbers. This is reality, it's not about numbers, and there's nothing you can do about it. Six still does not look at her.
You will hear no answer from me, 37, for that is not the question worthy of your attention.
Thank you! Thank you!
Do you still remember what you answered to me in the cave?
Also, it was you. She nods, holding back the whirlwind of questions in her mind. She kneels beside him and takes his hand in hers, gazing at him with intense focus. Her eyes are still glittering like the stars above, unaffected by the tumultuous waves below.
That would be enough then.
There's a hint of relief in his tone.
Don't waste your time on the collapse of the faith. Don't question yourself because others think differently. Walk on, onto the path you have chosen. You have done nothing wrong.
This is a lesson that takes time to understand, one that can be grasped so quickly. She blinks softly, holding the lesson close to her heart.
Miss Vertin, I'm afraid I must trouble you for a favor.
To take care of her? He weakly places his hand over the wound, and a faint glow of his arcane power coalesces his palm, but the glow lasts only a moment, like a shooting star disappearing into the night.
As you can see, I can hardly take part in this matter for any longer. Should the situation turn for the worse, please take 37 to safety and assist her in decoding the numbers.
You have my word.
It is a weighty request with unspoken implications. The leader nods, looking onto the distant ruins. His empty blue eyes are getting dimmer by the minute.
We are born facing a choice. Either we restrain ourselves and strive for harmony and discipline, or succumb to destruction fueled by passion and madness. Though the former may be challenging, the latter will only plunge us into eternal darkness. From 1 to 10, each number has its moral purpose and mission. Among them, only 6 was chosen to be the leader.
Because 6 stands for balance.
Yes, we must pay heed to the balance between passion and reason, so as to stay on the right path and not be led astray by the calling of our blood. For generations, we committed ourselves to the scripture and stayed true to what we pledged. We left the trivialities and troubles of the phenomenal world behind and served the supreme existence with the fruits of our knowledge. This kind of faith was how the island prospered, and it was the source of our salvation. Through diligent practice and contemplation, we managed to remain secluded and independent from the rest of the world.
The irrational numbers that your people rarely appreciate, are they faced with a different path? A path of passion and madness?
The leader nods slightly, acknowledging her speculation.
We have been long isolated from the outside world by one emanation after another. 4 years ago, we tried to seek proof in the outside world, but failed. We regrettably lost some of our best scholars and friends in the process. However, it was not the failed attempt that led to this upsetting situation, but a crisis from within. Now with our ship capsized and our scale fallen, I am no longer able to reconcile the tilt of people's hearts and souls. We will be divided. The fanatics from the foreign lands can finally spread their hatred amongst the ruins of our shattered beliefs.
I will stop Manus Vindicte.
6 closes his eyes. His face is now as pale as a pillar behind him.
Forget not your promise, Miss Vertin.
Footsteps approach from the distance. 6 recognizes them. They are the fractions who weren't taken to the cleansing ceremony, and the apprentices still seeking their numbers. But they're dressed completely differently now.
6. We came to bid you farewell. Everything happened here proves you to be an incapable leader. Your preachings of moderation and reconciliation were nothing but excuses for cowardice. Where were you when the humans dropped bombs on us? What did your cleansing do to help us? If those virtues are meant to be the virtues of an integer, then I would prefer to be a fraction.
Please listen. The integers were unconscious during the attack because the ceremony was...
Out of my way, 37. You knew nothing about what happened. You were in that cave having fun with your little games. The envoy from Manus Vindicte was right. We have grown too complacent on the island and have forgotten how to fight. We foolishly believed that staying out of conflicts would guarantee us everlasting peace. Now, open your eyes to the humans' atrocities against us. How can we not seek revenge for our spilled blood? We must act and reclaim what was taken from ours. That is the true meaning of salvation.
Their anger continues to escalate. 37 shakes her head firmly, refusing to back down.
It is true that I was absent earlier, but please listen to me. Everything will get better because I already have the truth with me.
The truth? What good will it do right now? Will it drive out the humans? Will it reclaim our home? Will it bring back our deceased friends?
The man recites an incantation, a simple spell derived from the truth that anyone in Apuran could cast on their first day. But now that their faith has crumbled, the radiance is no longer there.
What salvation did your truth bring when steel pierced our chests? Manus Vindicte granted us the power to fight back. What did the Foundation do?
So wait, these people were resurrected because he said that steel came through the chest? Because I don't know if it's... These two people are the people that Sophia saw getting bombed or not. Or if they're just some other people that they were just coerced into joining the Manus. Because if they can bring people back to life... Save 6, please. He can stay Manus Vindictae, I won't mind. Just save him. One angry question after another. Sticky, slimy fluids sip through the masks.
Don't waste your time with these integers. The Foundation's envoy is here. It is clear they have taken the side of the humans. Kill the envoy, cut off her head, and bring it to our mother.
So they've seen the mother as well.
What? You...
The mask has robbed them of reason. There's no point in talking further. Take 6 to safety, 37. I'm the one they are after.
Then how are you going to...
I will meet with Sinetto at the square. Miss Radio is with them, and we will contact our people from there. Don't worry. We had a plan against the Manus, and we can still carry it out. Now, on my mark, run!
Smoke bomb? I'm so mad at the fact that our leader is dying on the side and people are still fighting like this is not a big deal. Have we just accepted he's dying? And the disrespect. They came back to bid farewell and tell him that he was a useless leader. Like, I'll be glad to kill these two right now. But in general, why are we not addressing the fact he's dying? Why? He's an important character, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why my forefront emotion right now is anger. I should be crying because I had grown to like 6, but I don't know, the first thing that pops to my mind right now is anger. Anyway, I'll be right back. Freaking traders even changed their clothes, can you believe? Goodness. A Greek tragedy, really? Oh my goodness, there she is. Okay, let's do this, part 20, a Greek tragedy. Thus people make the choices they ought to make and walk the paths they ought to walk. And we're also getting music from what I see. Start. The world is a door to 1,000 ruins, desolate and cold. For those who have lost, what you have lost are long in the void. Vereinsamt by Friedrich Nietzsche. The flames of war rage along the shore. Humans, Manus Vindictae, and appearant believers, all consumed by madness, the pains from the storm syndrome have bled into the sea, creating a disordered mixture of colors. The flash of artillery and the glow of arcanum collide. Dead, infected sea, creatures litter the shore like a tableau of an abstract painting.
Where are you going, 37?
The sightless woman inquires with concern. Under her care, the leader's bleeding has finally ceased. Thank you! Oh, thank you, Marta.
Please take care of 6 for me, Madam Marta. I have to go find Sophia.
Oh, I'm so glad that at least 37 did something about this. It would be weird, dude, because, like I said, I have been spoiled about the ending of this whole thing. But I hadn't seen anything about 6, and I believe, because he has quite the fandom, the people would have lost their mind if he died. But nobody did, so I'm like, did I manage to somehow evade everyone that cried for 6? How did I miss that? Okay, I'm good. Not caring about anything else, she runs into the smoke. Gunfire and explosions fill the air. The angry battle cries of former appearing believers, now in Manus attire, echo in all directions.
Die, humans!
The explosion knocks her off balance. She stumbles onto the gravel. A pair of hands reaches out to her.
Are you alright, 37? Can you get on your feet?
Sophia?
Sophia!
I knew it. Finally, the voice she's been searching for fills her with relief. She happily reaches for her hands but stops abruptly, uncertain.
Did you change your clothes?
Apparently, everybody has time to change their clothes in this madness. Yeah, I'm sad, but I'm fabulous. Goodness. That's a fine outfit, though. She pushes down the cacophony of emotion swelling inside her. Where to begin?
I have found my number, 37. Your calculation was correct. As always.
You found it! That's good!
She accepts the news without hesitation, her face lighting up with genuine smile.
I always wanted to tell you. It is a great number. The number of a herald, prophet, and pioneer. When it was first discovered, mathematics was nearly destroyed. But luckily, it also spurred advancements in the field.
She stops, no longer rambling on about numbers, and sincerely gazes into her friend's emerald eyes.
Are we still friends, Sophia?
Is it me, or is she way different? I don't know. Part of me thinks they just close her eyes a bit to look more mature. I'm guessing more, sad and mature. But did she really have this many freckles before? Is just the expression changed, or did they change more on her face? Sophia smiles, smiling that she's still the same, even now. She knows so much, yet she knows so little.
Yes, 37. We still are.
Really? And what's with that fancy thing on her chest? Like the thing hanging from her neck, I mean the big one. I get what the small one is, but the big one?
But there are more important matters I must tend to.
A bomber howls over their heads, the pilot laughing hysterically. The plane is covered in thick layers of paint, its wings curled and twisted.
This is ours! The land we discovered!
Low-key, this is kind of accurate in real life. I don't want to get into politics or anything, but there have been many people in the long past that wanted to claim Greece because it was multicultural center. I forget the exact translation in English, but because it was a good place for merchants to pass their merchandise to many parts of the world. Like north you had Europe, and south you had Africa, and then in the east you had, going into Persia, and then further on to the Far East, and then on the west you also had Italy, which was the Roman Empire back then. Like, people thought that it was a good place for merchandise, for a culture to prosper financially. So there have been many times that people just came on for that reason and claimed the country as their own. And even now, some islands, unfortunately, are still under debate whether they belong to us, or Greeks, or the Turkish people, and there's always conflict on that. So this, for me, kind of hits home, I'm guessing. I come from a place that is now claimed by another country. So yeah, this all kind of hits home for me, because I also happen to have roots at a place that no longer belongs to Greece. But at the end of the day, I know that years ago, that part also belonged to non-Greeks, and non-Turkish people belonged to people who basically no longer exist, cultures that are no longer around, And with the years, that part of the world passed down to other hands, and at some point it came to the hands of Greeks, and now it belongs to the Turkish people. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in what inspired them to give this type of ending to this Greek island. Part of me thinks that perhaps they took inspiration from Greek history, or maybe it was random, I don't know. But this thing, people claiming that Greece belongs to somebody else just because they felt like it, is not that far off reality. Anyway, let's keep going. The pilot has spotted the 2 targets on the barren rocks below, with 2 explosives prepared for release. Sophia does not flinch or retreat. Instead, her fingers wrap gently around the tiny idol. Now you're talking! Okay, now this is a spell. She says, correct the error. That's what she says. It's like a saying. It makes sense, is what I'm trying to say to use it. It's like using Latin, if you will. The bomber detonates in the sky, taking the young pilot with it.
Sophia, your power and your luck.
At least she's not using stupid phrases for incantations. We take this, girl.
I must leave now, 37.
Maybe this is what amplifies her powers, what she's holding.
Lady Arcana has shown me another path.
No! No! Why are you leaving too? Is it because our circle has been broken? But I found the truth. I have the final solution. Just give me a little more time and everything will be fine again, I promise.
You cannot bring back those who died though, girl. Okay, now that she opened her eyes, I realize it's just her expression. That's why she looks different to me. She closes her eyes, the scripture still lingers in her mind. There are 3 kinds of people who come to the Olympic Games. The lowest class is made up of those who come to buy and sell, and the next above them are those who come to compete. But the most esteemed, however, are those who come to look on. Only these wise pursuers of knowledge may release themselves from the will of birth.
You and I are different, 37.
These are bullshit, Sophia.
Not all of us have the privilege to look on from the sidelines.
Oh, that's what she meant. Okay. She clenches the tiny idol. A thick tar-like substance seeps from her body. In an instant, the bombers are whipped out completely.
Sophia, you...
She can't prolong the inevitable any longer. She knows that. This is the last thing she wants.
I will join Manus Vindicte, take others with me, and leave.
And what is that going to change, Sophia?
I will renounce the scripture and seek vengeance in the phenomenal world. Make your move, 37.
You know what she's gonna say, that's why she's crying. Tears roll down her eyes.
If you really are the genius who can overcome anything, prove it to me.
You already know her answer.
Stop me. Transcend me. Defeat me.
Defeat me?
Crush me to dust.
Oh my god. She doesn't offer her to come along. She's offering her to fight her. Oh my goodness, why would she want to be fought though? I can't fathom this. Why would Sophia want to battle 37? Is it because all her life she believed that she was lower than 37 and now she wants to prove herself to herself? I guess Arcana told her that by that she's going to prove her that she's stronger than 37 or something. And she wants that proof because she now faces this much turmoil inside. I don't know, I can't make sense of this. Why would you fight 37? Like, I sincerely expected her to tell her, come with me. Anyway, let's see. I'll be right back. Never mind, there's dialogue. Wait. Why, Sophia? Why must we fight each other?
This was preordained. I am an irrational number. An obstacle in the pursuit of truth. I have accepted my fate, abandoned my scriptures, and embraced the path I should have chosen. Let neither side hold back, 37.
Had they never had an irrational number work with them before? What the fuck?
They are much naughtier than the Foundation's kids.
So I take it she didn't really fight her. Perhaps Sophia was attacking and 37 was dodging or something. The explosions have finally ceased. The planes rest alongside the geometric bodies in the sea, sink into an everlasting sleep. The roars of battle are no more. All that remains is the crashing of the waves against the shore.
Why? Why did you spare me, 37? Why did you show mercy? You weren't supposed to!
Well, nobody's a hateful bitch like you. The battle ended up quickly. 37's geometric brilliance has left only a tear on her friend's robe.
Because I don't want to fight you, Sophia. Why? Why do we have to do this?
Answer this, I'm curious too. Her voice is filled with anguish. Sophia looks down in a long silence. Then she gently shakes her head.
I'm sorry, 37. I have gone beyond reason. Beyond cure.
No, you do this willingly.
I must have been out of my mind to make you fight me. Your hands were never meant for violence. They were meant for upholding the truth.
And of course you will interpret it this way to make you look like the victim and that you have to follow the bad guys because you're inherently a bad person. Stupid bullshit that are kind of put in your little mind.
As for me, I'm the one who clears the dust off the path. As fate foretold. Goodbye, my beloved friend.
She no longer wavers or looks back. Her shoulders tremble, but she strides towards the manus with determination.
It is time. Please clean up the beach as quickly as possible. We will depart soon, as Lady Arcana has instructed.
Miss Sophia!
The team is finally reunited. Sonetta arrives last, heaving from trying to catch up to the scene. She had her own battles elsewhere on the island, but strange dream has taken its toll on her. And now she's holding her pen, silently questioning Sophia with a piercing stare. Why?
We all have our own purpose to fulfill, Miss Sonetto.
She walks right past her.
I will not fight you this time. But I will draw steel the next we meet.
The new members of the Manus Vindicta left. They did clean up the beach. Every trace of humanity has been wiped clean. Only rock and metal debris remain on the beach.
I don't understand any of this.
Oh. She slumps to the ground and stares blankly into the
The
distance.
truth transcends all and is above all trivial matters of a phenomenal world.
He told you not to focus too much on the loss of faith. This is stupid at this point.
It guides us to enlightenment and protects us from evil and misfortune. Does it not?
No.
This is what I have always believed. So I went seeking for it. It is finally in my hands. But now...
37 buries her face between her knees on the verge of sobbing.
What went wrong? Was it my fault? Isn't this how the truth is supposed to work?
It is not an easy question for an off-island visitor to answer. However, one thing is for certain.
The truth has not abandoned you, 37. You haven't used the key yet, have you? It is still coded.
The key.
37 is helped up from the ground.
Lilia has verified Arcana's location. She is still on this island. We still have a chance to stop her before it's truly too late. We should go now, Sonetto. We have 15 more hours until the storm.
Aristobats, I'm tired. This is all stupid. Just the... I don't know how I feel about this. I do think that in general this whole turn to the Manus thingy, as annoying as it was with Isolde as well, it made sense. This one doesn't. This doesn't make sense to me at all. Anyway, what's the starful? Omens of fate hidden between the lines. Read, a voice says. The moment of choice has arrived. A trail in the forest. A fate has been forged for this purpose. A maxim, a preconception, a deliberate contemplation, a step taken. Believed to be a choice. The woodland is older than all within it. Through passion or reason, travelers grope and stumble through the branches, or silently tread the narrow path, or choose to turn away, stepping into the subtle unknown. Read, the voice urges, if now without pursuit close to the truth, yet let go, then never before had it been. Step forward, so they say. Before the tale is told, all is decided. Merchants, competitors, mortals and heroes, and as a feast begins, how shall they fade away? And those outside, for whom the time they've made has not yet come, those who deem themselves transcendent, are merely not in this procession. I suppose this is the last part, but I could be wrong. There's only one way to find out. 21. A homage paid. A multitude of hands overlap to salute the one and only guide.
We've got signal. Zeno has restored communications with Team Timekeeper.
Very well. We will leave you to it.
She sighs with relief. But before she hangs up, she has one more question.
Just to confirm before we go, the operation Zeno is currently undertaking has been approved by the PAC Security Council, right?
The internal call falls silent, as if the question is too absurd to answer.
Certainly, miss. We are soldiers. Soldiers act on orders.
This is the only part of the island untouched by the war, where the foliage is thriving and the view is stunning.
I am most pleased to see you. Had you a pleasant stay on this island, Ms. Vertin?
Push her from the edge. I believe she can't fly. She turns around, a smile gracing her face.
Are they not an intriguing flock of people?
I want to take that stick she has through her head, which I believe it must be through her head, and stick it up her ass. That's what I want to do. Or through her nose. One of the two.
Their wise ones drew a circle at their feet and declared themselves apart from this realm. For generations untold, they toiled as diligent ants in service of the circle, adoring and venerating it while shielding themselves from insanity's call.
And that didn't sit well with you, so you came to change that.
I take immense pleasure in admiring this wondrous figure, the primordial, eternal, immaculate circle. The more pity that it was etched upon sand.
Below, the bombed-out beach is in state of disarray.
I disagree. The fragility and impermanence of sand is precisely why people strive for something eternal. Believing in perfection is not a flaw. I noticed the human aircrafts were loaded with weapons, not from this era. Did Manus Vindictae provide them with the technology?
Arcana smiles, the silence confirming the disturbing revelation. Bitch was so pressed people were living their life happily and she can't. This is a hater. Manus Vindictae are inherently haters, just so you know.
I can't fathom your motives.
She's hateful. This is her motive.
If you came here to incite hatred and recruit the pure-blood arcanists on this island, you may now walk away with satisfaction.
Isn't 37 pure-blooded?
If you wanted to take the island as one of your bases, you could have done so after the cleansing ceremony failed, but you did nothing. You just stood there. Why?
Sadism. Without rhyme or reason, she laughs.
Do you struggle to comprehend, sweet Vertin?
I don't. You're just a bitch. And she's too kind to understand why you would be such a bitch without reason. What did these people do to you?
I was waiting for you.
Ambush? Ah. Okay, they're with her.
Enough talk, Vertin. It's time for action.
Yes.
Mind your distance. Arcana has power over people's minds at a close range.
She can try my mind.
A pity.
She raises her arm, the stone bangle still intact on her wrist. The next moment it slides off and falls to the grass, dissolving into thin air.
I didst wish to keep this bangle. Mine and yours, a pair in perfect match.
Bet you're into Vertin, is this what it is? Were you, I don't know, was she ever rejected by her at the school years for some reason? Because if it ends up being that, I will laugh so hard.
How will you remove yours, Vertin?
The bangle burns, a reminder of those who still believe in the teachings of truth and appearance, and those who remained until the end of cleansing ceremony. The symbol of faith remains true to its purpose. The peace agreement is still in effect.
What? The island's been blasted to smithereens. How come the bangle still has its power? What is it made of?
Hatred.
Don't worry, Regulus. We have foreseen this.
The chief assistant shows no signs of worry.
When we first arrived, I was bewildered by the rules on this island. But as I learned more about their scriptures, things began to make sense.
Explain.
Language is an unreliable means of communication. Information can become muddled and vague wording can lead to mistakes and contradictions. That's why the island values math as a more precise and truthful language. They mock language for its ambiguity, scorn its flaws, and ruthlessly expose its inconsistencies, like they did during that debate.
I like that we're having all this conversation in front of Arcana, and she waits just for us to figure things out.
The pact on this bangle is of a similar nature.
I see. It forbids us from actively attacking, but what is considered an attack? The rulemaker did not specify that.
An act without the intent to attack will not be seen as an attack.
So they can defend themselves? Wow.
That is the unspoken rule of the peace agreement.
An adorable attempt. Are you truly prepared to gamble the life of thy sworn companion, little pup of the Foundation?
Behind her, an unidentifiable form materializes. Sonata shakes her head. Her wand remains steady.
I will not make the same mistake again, Miss Arcana.
Girl is still very polite, as you can see.
I know perfectly well what I'm doing. Your provocations will not work on me. For the peace of this world, I will stop you.
The wand radiates an intense brilliance. No, this is the last part. Oh. What's up? Whoa.
Show me how you have changed since last we met.
The battlefield. It transformed.
I have no fear of you, Arcana. There's breeze mode now.
Arcana is dangerous. We may not be able to defeat her.
Oh wait, maybe there is no breeze mode on this one. For truth, for peace, for a new era, and for this long-awaited moment, beginning of the end, it's time to reshape the musical. Regulus. Okay.
But right now, that's not our goal.
Relax! I've got the whole battle plan all up here in my head.
Girl.
I shall relegate captain duties to you for today, Vertin.
What do you want me to do? Oh shit.
You have made new friends, aye. Have they changed you? Perhaps it's time you met my old friends. Come, they await thy greetings.
Timekeeper! Arcana has disappeared, and monsters are pouring out of the portal she created. Huh? She's running away! Oh, that was quite the grand escape.
No, I can sense her. She's still there, looking down at us through that portal. She's waiting for something. Everyone, it's almost time. Zeno will start any minute. We need to complete our preparations as planned and force Arcana to show up.
Easy. If we finish off all her minions, there's no way she'll just stand by and watch. The big guy up there is mine. You deal with the rest.
What big guy?
Trying to gain air supremacy? Not under my watch.
Air traffic control, freedom, ideals, and honor are all in the sky, and of course, safety is also part of it. Okay, I have her.
I'll send that outdated hunk of scrap metal crashing to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, it's going down, guys. There is no breeze mode here. I will try this now. If I fail this, I suppose I will have to build up my crew and come back to it at a later time. For you, it will just be a split second, so I'll be right back. Oh my goodness, I made it first try. 0 deaths. Yes! Oh goodness.
I will pray for you. Sorry.
I'm so glad that the first supporter I'm getting is Lilia. Like literally. Xeno Queen.
Just like the battle simulations.
It's not a battle simulation here though. The puppy leaps over the muddy walls, determined to claim its triumph. I guess this is how it's gonna go, guys. I'm supposed to do all the fights. I'll be right back. Okay, this battle is longer than I expected. I did the third sub part of the first part of this without reopening the recorder because I thought that's what we were going to do for some time. But what it did, it changed to this new part, the breakout, as it... Wow, what was that? The breakout, as it says. Which you already knew, I just didn't know, and I'm letting you know that I didn't know. Anyway, Timekeeper, the first preparation stage is complete.
Next, we destroy the portal.
Marvelous, Vertin. You have put on a magnificent performance.
I don't need your compliments, bitch. I want you gone.
As a gesture of gratitude, I shall bestow unto you these gifts.
She just showed up of her own volition.
She's toying with us. Which part don't you understand?
No, something's not right. The arcane skill in that portal is fluctuating strangely.
She's casting a ritual. Vertin, retreat!
No time to think.
Prepare for the final confrontation. Okay, this is a final battle, it is. Okay, I'm glad we don't go over inside 3, because, like... and we still have helpers, I'm glad. The guiding one's Harbinger. Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so... They're saying that we're going to the final stage of this, but Vertin says that this feels rehearsed, like she's trying to understand why we're doing all this. And my understanding is that for some reason she's delaying us. Arcana is delaying us because something else is happening either there, like something is coming, or at another part of the world, something is coming besides the storm. I mean, because we already know that happens. I mean, how can she delay us enough for the storm? Like, we would have to fight for 16 hours for this to happen, and I doubt that's what we're doing. Plus, I think 37 is now looking for ways to make the number work that she found from the truth. Anyway, let's see what's going on. I think either something bigger is coming than the storm, or something else is going to happen. I can't imagine what else it could be. The ship sways gently in the waves. It is set for a new world, and there's no turning back. She hasn't spoken a word since they sailed. The situation is final and the board is set. There's nothing for her to do but to stay silent.
Miss Sophia, is the guiding one really not coming with us?
Is Arcana dying in this chapter? Is she sacrificing herself for somebody else to take her place? Perhaps Sophia, since she's dressed this fancy. She doesn't answer, absent-mindedly caressing the tiny idol. She still remembers the moment she received it.
Are you saying?
Fret not, my child. You heard me true. I shall die today.
I am shooketh.
Timekeeper, location Alpha is ready for the ritual.
Guys, wait a second. So you're telling me that this bitch is not going to let me, to give me this opportunity to be happy that I killed her because Sophia is going to take her place? That is bullshit. And how easy it was for her to recruit her heir, you know? She just showed up, told her that the truth betrayed you, and I have a bigger reason for you to exist or whatnot. And she's like, okay, take my place. I'm gonna die today. Like, I can't even enjoy that. I can enjoy bashing her head against the rocks beside the waves. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm sincerely so mad. And when 37 told her why the root 2 is a good number for Sophia. She said that she was supposed to be a pioneer of some sort, right? I think she told her she was going to be a pioneer. So this is what she's going to be. She was going to be the leader of Manus. That's why it's important for her to... She was supposed to be a leader of some sort. Why not be the leader of the island instead of the 6, for example? Why do you have to be the leader of the bad people? Well, how does that make you a pioneer and not an idiot? I don't know. I don't know.
Location beta. Ready.
Mr. Apple and I are ready.
Good.
This is not a preparation for an attack, at least not for an attack here.
Requesting to use the advanced arcane skill Afaroi Around. Number 000262603100008 to teleport a top priority threat to the Parmenides base.
You can do that? The glow of the ritual envelops Arcana. She doesn't care.
And enjoy the ride.
She doesn't care because her plans are still happening.
Launch sequence initiated. Starting countdown. 30, 29, 28.
The target has not reached the designated location. I repeat, the target has...
15, 14, 13.
Large-scale arcane ritual detected. Afaroi Around, verified. Life signal detected. Target is in position. Initiating detonation.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Vacuum bomb detonated.
No arcane energy detected. No life signal detected. Target eliminated. I repeat, the target has been eliminated.
We did it. We actually did it.
You didn't do anything.
Hans, we made up for what we didn't do in 99.
No.
Did we win?
Nope.
It's too early to celebrate, but history will remember this moment and honor all that was lost in this long battle.
Wait, Hans. You hear that? In your headphones?
Everyone can hear it. Oh! Oh, take it off! Take it off! Take the headphones off.
Admiral, we might have a life signal, but there's too much interference.
Take it off.
Give me that.
No, don't put it in your ears. Don't put it in your ears. I just wanted to ask, who are you? Before you die. The plan was made with little time to spare, and the location chosen for the observation room is far from ideal. But soon enough, the strange sound in the room subsides.
No, it's nothing. There is no sign of life. It was the wind.
Open your eyes.
So, that means...
We're fucked. We didn't. We did it, everyone. No, we didn't.
A triumphant victory! A salute to you, Admiral, and to the Timekeeper.
Our efforts for peace have prevailed, and we have emerged victorious. Let us forever remember this day for its greatness.
Glory to all who fought for this moment! We did it! Whoa! Woo! Yeah!
The observation room erupts in triumph. Arcana, deceased. Guys, you don't understand how my mind is blown right now. First of all, we had this thing this whole time that we could just trap somebody into a specific location and make them explode. And we never did this before until this moment. We did them. I'm forgetting my English right now. We actually helped their plan. There was a plan for Arcana to die. There was a plan for something to spread in that room that the people there that exploded her had to hear. That thing, her oozing thing, is still alive, I think. And when people go inside, they might be infected. I'm not sure. But that aside, even if that isn't the truth, she was delaying Vertin and the team. Because if they were done with her early, then she and Zeno would have gone after the ship, and she didn't want that to happen. She wanted the new ship with the new Manus to leave before the others could get to them, so that they could get to the next location. We didn't do shit. We were being played the whole time. Also, just so you know, because the fact that the sound stopped when that Igor dude put the headphones in his ears, at his ears, I don't remember which is the right preposition, it stopped, okay? And I don't know if I should take that it just happened to stop, or if the Manus actually have people in power. Because guys, this is not normal. Like, we have the Foundation, okay? We have Zeno and we have Laplace. So far, it appears that Laplace have no Manus Vindicta members among them. But I'm not 100% sure about Zeno and the Foundation. I think that there might be moles in there, in both, and we've just not met them yet. All right? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, why would it stop when this particular dude put it in his ears? Is he with the Manus? I want to know. And also, I don't understand still why Sophia had to go with them. Like, even if she's right, okay? Even if as an irregular number, she could not stay in the island. This is the life you want to follow? The life of distraction just so you can take revenge on people? Is that all you want? You think, like, Arcana told her 2 things, and girl thinks she's some kind of chosen one that is supposed to take revenge on humans for everything that they did to her, when it was a storm that drove them crazy. She didn't explain that part, obviously, to her. I'm so upset because I've been having this lore bombs one after the other for 2 days in a row, because yesterday I played 5.1 in Genshin, and there was a lot of lore going on, and now there's this one that Arcana dies, and I don't even get to enjoy the fact that she exploded to thousands of little pieces. I can't enjoy it because I know that she was doing it because her plan was going to work anyway. But then again, what if Arcana, because Arcana we know is made of ooze, alright? She has a blue thing coming out of every part of her. What if her exploding doesn't necessarily mean that she died, and that crippling noise we heard was that ooze that's, I don't know, went under some sort of door or some sort of crevice after the explosion, because, you know, the explosion probably broke something and just escaped that part that the explosion happened, and she's going to reform in a new kind of person? Because that is also a thing. What I'm thinking is something like, have you watched the movie Venom? That looks like Spider-Man, but is black and parasitic and stays inside the person. I imagine something like this, like the ooze moving away from the explosion area, hiding and waiting for the next victim to possess, or hiding to safety until, you know, it can reform to a new person. Because they wouldn't have shown us that sound if Arcana was done, guys. There's no way. Oof. Anyway, let's keep going.
A bullet is among us, right under this roof. It serves no army, no country, only peace.
I'm getting tired of this.
The heavy rain at the end of the century dissolved and washed away many of its comrades, but it was lucky enough to survive. Its pointy end still shines silver, ready to drill a hole into its enemy. Sadly, its bulky colleague stole its thunder in this war. One push of the button, one big explosion. There was no need for the rest of the ammunition.
Good, we saved a lot of bullets, or good for them, they don't have to work for a while. I don't know if I would go with that. I don't like neither of these answers, but anyway.
It seems someone has become more budget conscious after working with the mathematicians.
Look, you didn't give me much of a choice.
Saving 10 bullets is better than saving 1. Saving 100 bullets is better than saving 10. It's simple math.
Oh, that's where she's going. Okay. Yeah, I guess is that supposed to be a way of their explaining why Sophia chose what she chose? Let's see.
But its boss, the general, has more to think about. What are they going to do next time? Will this bullet be put to use when the rain comes again?
The general? Who's that?
A big shot, dear. A wise man of the most insightful kind. You should talk to him if you have the chance.
Oh, is that the dude we saw, the old man?
But he's been in a gloomy mood lately. Be careful not to mention anything related to the conservative battle tactics used in 1999. The missile that would have been launched, and especially anything about the bullets lost in that battle.
I'm guessing the bullet is a metaphor for people.
He has paid a great price for the future. But you see, the future is sneaky.
Don't get me started.
Every time you think you can grasp it, it takes a step away from you, nullifying every effort you've made to get near it. Even a bullet isn't fast enough to catch up.
Then we must keep pursuing. Perhaps bullets won't be needed in the future. Listen, if this is not a metaphor, I would go with that. Then we must keep pursuing, okay.
Pursuing the future. How romantic, dear. As long as we continue to close the gap between us and the future, it will eventually be reduced to 0. But know that as time goes by, we are only moving slower and slower in the race. Technology is regressing, and we have switched from AKs to Mosin Nagants. The bullets won't be as fast as they used to be. The future is drifting away from us, and the past is catching up.
Yeah, because she said it in the beginning, like a bullet is among us, and it serves no army, no country, only peace. And I'm guessing this has to do something with the old man we saw that went with the procedure of the explosion of Arcana. I don't know, I'm not sure. Admittedly, I don't always understand the metaphors of this game. They, I'm not that smart, I'm sorry. If you've understood anything, feel free to leave it in the comments. I'm always open for more, lore, bombs and stuff, as long as we've done them already. If you're about to show me lore from the future, I don't want to hear it, I'm sorry.